Alrighty. Here we are with the next temporal ship. This one is an escort. I really like this. It's like almost like a manta ray type of thing. Pretty cool. And of course it's got the same kind of texture as the other ones. And then of course it's got the engine that this one has, or that the original time ship has from Voyager. I think it's the Wells class is that one. So there's the ship. This one also has, of course, the temporal mechanics, so you can choose all the different types of attack modes. I usually do offensive configuration, and as you can see, the thing turns red. So let's take a look. This is the Temporal Raider. It is available from the C Store, and it's also available in the Temporal Operations expansion pack, I think, which is pretty good. It has four weapons and 2 aft weapons. For my setup, I have the Advanced Temporal Defense Chronoton dual heavy cannons, which are from the Temporal Defense Initiative, and I pair those together with, of course, the Advanced Temporal Defense Chronoton Beam Array. For the rear here, that goes together with this torpedo here. And then I got the 3-piece bonus here for the Chronotron Drive Actuator. All of my 4 weapons are basically the same type of thing. Temporal Defense Chronoton Dual Heavy Cannons. So it's all anti-proton damage and chronoton damage. For my shields, warp, impulse, and deflector, I have the typical Discovery Legends stuff. For my experimental weapon, I have the experimental flak shot artillery, which is from the competitive war games. My devices are the temporal negotiator, the subspace field modulator, the red matter capacitor, and the Type 14 shuttle support. I know this doesn't need to be in here. It can be activated from the tray, but I don't have it that way. So these ones reduce my bridge officer recharge time. This one reduces my damage, and this one increases my power, and this calls in support. I have this upgraded to X2, so I have 2 universal extra consoles here. In these console slots, I have put 2 isomagnetic plasma distribution manifolds. They're both set to weapon power to increase my overall weapon power and my overall maximum weapon power. This ship is part of a 3-part set with the other 2 temporal 31st century ships, and they have 3 consoles that come with them that form a set. It is the Chronotachyon capacitor, the tactical system stabilizer, and the causal anchor. All 3 of those increase. They basically help each other, and then increase your damage, hit points, and recharge time, and reduces the recharge time of all of them. I figured I'd just throw all the temporal stuff on here just like I did before. So I've got temporal disorder, which creates clones of your ship, which helps. I've got temporal destabilization probe, which launches a probe that does damage, and I think it reduces their turn rate and all sorts of stuff like that. And then I've got the temporally shielded data core, which reduces my physical damage and kinetic damage, and increases my exotic damage towards the enemy, and it lowers the control damage to the ship. Temporal disentanglement suite. This one increases my auxiliary power and my maximum shield capacity, as well as some other things based on the shields. We already covered this one. This is the chronometric capacitor. Not all of these things go together for the way I have the build. I just figured I'd throw all the time stuff on there. And then, of course, I've got 2 antiproton mag regulators, which increase antiproton damage. So, let's see if the board can stand up to my antiproton future Chronoton, Psycho, Batship. Also it cloaks, which is always fun. And it's not just any cloak, it's battle cloak. Alright. Let's get them. Oh yeah, that's doing a lot of damage. So there I just did the causal anchor, and I also did the temporal destabilization probe. So as they get closer together, they do more and more damage to everything around them. We'll call in some reinforcements of my own ship. And then we'll do some other temporal stuff just for the heck of it. And there you have it. Kick their butts in a couple of seconds. Oh, I didn't get to show you the molecular deconstruction beam. Let's try that. Let's cloak, and then we will try again here. Hey, what the heck? Let's change that to 2. So I can actually choose the combat settings. We'll do it again. Alright, let me select the other sphere. Then I'll use my molecular deconstruction beam on him. You see how much damage it does. It just kind of sits there frying him. Awesome. There's another temporal damage thing there. Yeah. This ship is pretty much the bomb. I used to fly it all the time. The only reason I don't is because I'm unlocking all of the specialization on the other ships, on the Starship Mastery. Oh, you know, I don't usually cover these, but this one has one called Regroup, which makes attack patterns reduce engineering and temporal operative recharge times, which is nice. So, this is a fantastic ship. I really like it. Definitely one of my favorites. Let's see if we can get some light on the bottom there. There we go. It looks great, too. And the turn rate, fantastic. All the weapons that are on there, fantastic. It's just a lot of fun. I like to fly this ship. So, anyway, that's all for this one. We'll see you on the next one. Enjoy.